Hello and welcome to That Seems Unfortunate, the show where we talk about all the interesting events, gaming, and music news with heaps and piles of sarcasm. I'm Chris Vittorio, and I'm here with Steven Bridenstine. How you doing, Steve?
Um, is this the part of the show where I'm supposed to say good or great or something of that
Something
nature?
along the lines of that?
Well, no.
Nah,
I'm
not
very
that
tired, very, very sleepy.
I know. So this is the show this week where it goes until it goes.
We go until we aren't going, and then that means we're not going anymore. So
We did it.
That's how you know we stopped.
So, hey Steve,
yeah.
I got a story for you to start
Do you?
this off.
I'm sure you do.
It's really awesome, okay? Here's how it goes. Did you know that according to a study done in 2008, that if you eat healthy, drink a lot of water, blah, and exercise daily, you're still gonna die anyway?
What? Nobody told me that. What?
You still die.
I've been living life all wrong this whole time. And by that I mean I drink way less water than I should per day, eat like a 4-year-old, and haven't worked out in 4 years. So maybe I'm doing things all right. Maybe I haven't been wasting my time. Maybe everything's been all right. It seems like anyone who's doing life the quote-unquote right way is going to be dead right next to me. And who's going to be more dead? Neither. Can't be more dead. That's how the word dead works.
You still die at the end of all of it.
We're going to be buried in the same cemetery. Well, not the same cemetery. Not the exact same grave. Not like that. That'd be creepy. It's more of a you get what I'm saying.
you understand. No, you know what? No, it is going to be the exact same grave.
Yeah,
I already know it.
Yeah. If you like this video, you can be buried in the same casket as me. One-time offer. Yeah, we're gonna have.
We'll pick two
the
winners.
Same casket. Yeah, we'll pick. No, you're all winners. We're gonna all go in the same. We're gonna have a big party casket. It's gonna be like a party bus, but there's not gonna be any wheels because we're all fucking dead.
Yes. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna put wheels on it anyway.
Yes. It's gonna be like one of those race car beds.
Yes, but it's a casket.
Why would you put a race car on it? But you're not gonna drive anywhere, silly. You're sleeping.
You're sleeping.
It's crazy.
Well, you're not gonna be driving anywhere if you put it in your casket because you're gonna be dead.
Yeah, you're gonna be sleeping, but forever.
Yeah, but forever.
Man. That's like really philosophical. It's not philosophical at all. I hope everyone is very quickly caught up. We're like 3 minutes into the episode. I hope you all understand exactly what you're in for this week. This is exactly.
It's a 5-year-old philosophy.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. This is it. This is what you signed up for.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you're stuck with us now.
You're stuck with us for the long
haul. There's no way
haul.
out. You can't. There's not a single way to stop listening to us. You have to finish. You can't. There's not even like a little X button in your browser that you can click, or the pause, or back, or go to a different. None of that. That doesn't exist. You're stuck right here, right now, forever until it's not anymore.
Forever until it's not.
Yeah.
Or until we all die.
Yeah, because apparently we all are going to die.
Yeah.
I really thought those guys that are eating healthy are going to just live forever.
Yeah, but you know what? No, they're going to die too.
Yeah.
They might die a little bit later, maybe.
Welcome to That Seems Unfortunate, where we talk about that we're all going to die someday. Yay!
Look at us go.
Because what's more unfortunate than death? Come on, let's be honest here. Death is as unfortunate as it gets.
This is amazing.
Speaking of death, yes, perfect segue. We got it. High five. Thanks, Chris. That was a high five that me and Chris did. Speaking of death, Fidel Castro died.
It's probably because he wasn't living like he should.
Yeah, it's probably because he ate right and worked out and drank water.
A lot, whilst, being a
drinker.
very militant and authoritarian dictator of Cuba.
Well, I mean, not anymore.
Not anymore, because,
not as in, like, because he died. He wasn't a dictator when he died, either. No,
he was a dictator before that.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what's funny? That people are making the connection of? There's an old Fidel Castro quote. He said, "I will not die until America is destroyed." The minute Donald Trump became president, Bam, he's out. He's dead.
It's like,
He died.
my work here is done.
I did it.
Later, Cuba.
I'm out.
Have fun with your cigars. We're out of here.
It's like, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
So, I guess he kept his promise.
It's like when Chuck Norris was born the day the Nazi regime fell.
Yeah. What a coincidence.
But in reverse.
You know what's funny, though? I still can't believe Chuck Norris is that old.
Isn't he like 85?
He's like 70-something. And I can't believe it, because every time I look at him, he's like 40.
He's Benjamin Button. He's Benjamin Buffton. Wow.
Solomon Grundy.
I'm really gonna have to dig through this episode. So I'm gonna make a quick announcement on a project that I'm going to be working on, or not going to. I am currently working on it. And that is, I want to do it. This is episode 7, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Probably. I guess.
If it's not, I'm gonna look real stupid. But the thing that I'm currently working on is a compilation of all of the time, like all of the different things that me and Chris say that sound really stupid out of context. I've already started working on it. I'm already what's it called? Half an episode in. And what was it? I have to look up what the best thing was. It's from episode 1. Episode 1 had some pretty good quotes, like all consecutively too. I think the best one was like, it's like a mixture of Hitler and Elvis. Or something about Elvis. There's another one that was like, he may not have written his own songs, but he sure gyrated his own hips. And I'm just going to be taking all of those quotes and compiling them into one like video. And I think I'm going to do that on the special of our 10th episode. So be on the lookout for that. This episode is going to have so many things in there. Because we have already said a very healthy heap of stupidity in a matter of like 7 minutes. So that'll be fun.
Why was I not informed of this project? I would have said more stupid things.
Did it on a whim. I started it 2 days ago on a whim. I was like, this sounds like it'd be fun.
I would have said more stupid things just on purpose.
Don't worry, you say plenty of stupid things on accident.
Agreed.
I mean, you were the one that coined the insult a face to cheat on. So
wait, did I actually say that?
Well, not word for word, but you were the one that said Hillary Clinton had a very cheatable face.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
I've never felt more offended for somebody else than me. So that was you. That was all by accident.
Are you sure? Are you sure
you've also condoned multiple murders. And that's like not that much of a sarcastic thing. You have at least on 2 separate occasions like condoned murder. Of I believe John Lennon for sure.
Wait, how did I condone? Oh wait, no, that's right.
Because you said John Lennon was awful, and then you were like, no wonder he got assassinated, and I was like, yeah. Wait, no, that's not it at all.
Wait,
and I think
did say something like
another
that.
one was like a political figure or something. I don't know. You've condoned murders on the show, and it's pretty great.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, so that'll be coming in like a few weeks. Because if we're on 7 now and we put out 1 per week, it'll be about a 3-week thing before it's good to go.
So, stay tuned for episode 10 where we release a bunch of very terrible, very hilarious things out of context.
Yeah, stay tuned for episode 10 where I take quotes from all 10 episodes, mash them together, and it still somehow makes more sense than an actual episode.
God, I'm starting to get a Joker laugh. Help me.
A Joker laugh?
A Joker laugh, like the really.
Wait, which Joker?
You know what? That's a real question, isn't it?
That's a question that needs answered for me to understand whether this is a problem.
You know what? To give you an idea, imagine comic book Joker mixed with both the Heath Ledger and Jared Leto Jokers. But
you have the audible laugh of the comic book Joker?
I mean, kinda. I have an audible laugh of the interpretation of the comic book. You know what? No. It's the Mark Hamill Joker.
If you read the comic book and you read Joker laughing, that sound that you hear in your head, that's what I'm laughing like.
That's what I sound like. Good job.
I don't.
You have a very active imagination.
Yeah. If you hear Chris speaking to you in your mind, call your doctor immediately, because that's not okay. Chris, that includes you. If you hear yourself talking to yourself in your own head, call your doctor. I don't know what you would tell him. You'd say like, "Hey, doctor, I'm thinking." And he'd be
I
like,
can
"Oh
hear
gosh,
myself in
come
my
in
head."
immediately." If I were your doctor, I think I'd be terrified if I heard you were thinking.
My doctor knows nothing of my mental what's the
Of
word?
your thought.
My mental depreciation. That's the word.
My doctor's awesome.
My doctor is awesome too. I love these conversations we have.
That could have been like a perfect like segue or story or something, and we just both go, "My doctor's awesome." Yeah, my doctor's pretty awesome. Dead silence. We are on fire today.
Awkward silence is the
feeling
best
it.
silence.
All right, let's see. Let's look at our list here. What are some things we could talk about?
No,
I don't want to talk
no.
about North Korea. I don't want to talk about news.
Hang on.
I kind of want to talk about what?
I got it. Here's something we can talk about. Hey guys, how about Steve and his wonderful pixelation of our title?
Oh yeah, did you guys like the video over Thanksgiving?
Oh
I
my
liked
god,
it.
it was great.
It was pretty good.
The actual episode is up now, and you can watch that.
The
It's
actual
really funny.
episode, if you missed it, I uploaded on Sunday night, and it is up, and
Yeah.
it is a good one. It's much better than this one, I can assure you that.
This one's good for laughs.
If you want to laugh, I'm sure there's plenty of better content on the internet, but we're glad you chose us.
We're glad you're here. Good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to upload a video before it's done rendering. It turns out you don't get a video.
You just get pixelation.
You just get 1 second of a quickly pixelated logo. Which, I guess it was a foreshadowing. That video was a foreshadowing to see the decline in quality we've somehow managed to take in this past week. That video was like, that seems unfortunate, and watch it disintegrate. Now you're listening to it disintegrate.
Yeah. Jesus. Help me.
I don't know what he can do. It's not much left.
He has no power here.
There's not much left to salvage.
I love this.
All right.
This is great.
Let's hit one more current event story because we're laughing already. We might as well continue laughing.
Yeah.
And it's news and falsified news or just bad news coverage. And that is, did you hear about over the Thanksgiving week how CNN broadcasts porn on their channel for 30 minutes? It was crazy.
Oh.
It was all over the news. Everybody was talking about it, except, they didn't.
Except because, it was a false story.
They didn't do anything of the sort. And at one point they were like, CNN, what comments do you have to make about you broadcasting porn on your channel? And CNN was like, we did what?
It's just like,
What?
what?
What are you talking? What? We're pretty sure we didn't do that. And they were like, CNN denies all accusations of showing porn on the channel. And it's like, I feel like that's an easy accusation to confirm.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why DVRs exist.
Hang on. I can just picture it now. It's like, CNN denies all accusations of showing transsexual porn on their network. And you just see him, like, some guy from CNN in the background, "'Cause we didn't."
Yeah, imagine being like the PR guy that had to field that.
Yeah.
Like, could you comment on the porn that you showed on your channel? I would if I could, if it existed. Believe me, I would have a lot to say if we showed porn on our channel.
Yeah,
I have no idea what to tell you.
See, we didn't. We didn't do that. That's just the thing. If we did, I'd have a serious talk with you about it and, any lineup changes we'd have in our staff. But the thing is, we just didn't do that.
Yeah, believe me, if there was porn on CNN, I'd be watching it. It's like, that's it. No more comments.
No more comments.
They're like, oh, I guess they didn't do it. I guess that convinced me enough.
That brutal honesty. It's enough.
Yeah, but the story spawned from one website taking news, and by news I mean one guy tweeting. It was one tweet that said, like, wonder when CNN's going to catch that they're showing porn on their channel. And then suddenly it's a headline news story. We should try that.
No,
Maybe-
we shouldn't.
Not right now. Obviously, I don't think we can make even remotely believable stupid news at the moment. But one day, let's put it on our That Seems Unfortunate to-do list. come up with a stupid, like, random fake news story, tweet it once, and see if it blows up.
See what happens with it.
Yeah. Let's see if we can be that one tweet that sparks a journalist firestorm of failure and, casual journalism things.
Casual journalism things.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is... You know what? Okay, but you know what? It has to be something absolutely ridiculous. Okay? It has to be something absolutely no one would believe.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's got to be absurd, but also possible in a weird sense.
Okay, listen, if we're talking possible in a weird sense, let's just say that, like, the entire city, you know what? We'll make up a city name, okay? And we'll say this entire city was abducted by aliens, but put back within the next 20 minutes.
I feel like Orson Welles really beat us to that one.
Yeah, see, I know War of the Worlds, but no, just this one city, they were all abducted, and they all went home 20 minutes later. Because, you know what? Surprise, at the end of the news story, they were just abducted by the school system.
Small village off the coast of California disintegrates into the ocean. Is this a sign of California slowly falling into the ocean as predicted? And we'll be like, oh my gosh, California's falling into the ocean. And it's like, wait, that city doesn't... Cockapoo-Stan is not a city in California. Maybe the story might be false.
They just look it up on the internet, Cockapoo-Stan.
Yeah, number one most Googled term for the week is Cockapoo-Stan. Even Google's just like, what happened, guys?
Guys, come on.
What is going on? Should we really be giving these guys access to Googling things if they're this stupid? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should pack it up. Pack up the Google.
Okay, in that case, there was like a Google question site or something like that, okay? Kind of like ask.com, okay? And there were so many...
Google is?
No, like, where it was like person answered, I guess you could say. It was like it was feedback. Anyway.
Oh.
There were so many questions and so many misspellings of the word pregnant. Okay? And
Pregnant.
No, pranked was one word. Perganat. Pergananant. The video's up on YouTube and, like, in other social media platforms. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Did the bot just start believing that?
No. There was no bot. There was no bot.
Oh.
This was, like, a person asking questions about, like, a possible pregnancy, even though these are, like, the worst spellers on the planet. And then other people would, like, see them and give them feedback.
Oh, you mean like Yahoo Answers?
Yes.
Oh, I love Yahoo Answers.
Yeah,
well, that makes way more sense.
That might have been it.
If it was Yahoo Answers, it got me all confused. Yahoo Answers is beautiful.
Pregananant.
I saw one Yahoo Answers question that was like, what did my dad say? I couldn't hear him. I was listening to my iPod. That was like an actual question asked on Yahoo Answers. And it's like, don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. And if I could, you should be more afraid than if I couldn't. Because that means I'm listening to your home. And that's scary.
No, it's just, like, with things like that, it makes me think, should we allow these people to be on the internet at all? Like, I think we should have a test before anyone buys a computer or buys internet access. They should take just a small common sense test.
Like a first grade spelling test? Oh.
Yeah. No, just like a common sense test. Okay? And if they pass, they get the internet access. If they fail, they get thrown out of the store and hopefully into a pit of lions.
That optional, but okay.
Lions optional.
Yeah, lions not recommended, but not necessarily rejected.
No. It's an option that you are allowed to have.
You ever watch the show Shark Tank?
No.
It's where, like, people, they get all these rich people to sit in, like, chairs, and then these guys that invented things come and, like, pitch their inventions to all these rich people.
Oh, wait, I've seen that.
See if they can invest. Yeah. I saw one person come in and pitch, like, a phone application thing where it was, like, an anti-cyberbullying thing. And what it is whenever you try sending a message that may sound rude, it'll pop up and it'll be like, are you sure you want to do that? That's kind of mean. And then you have the option of saying, yeah, you're right, maybe I shouldn't, or just sending the message anyway.
Yeah.
And to me, that is the greatest stupid thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, you know what? There's an old saying, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
But how would it work?
Well,
like if you're a mean-spirited person that would send a rude text with a rude like intention, you're not gonna be like a little pop-up comes up on your phone's like, hey, that's bad, don't do that. You're not gonna look at that and go, huh, you're right, I think I'm gonna be nicer. You're gonna look at that and go, shut the fuck up, I'm sending my message. I'm calling this guy a gooberhead. Get out of my way, phone message thing. It's not going to stop anybody. Also, what world does a cyberbully use the F word towards a phone but call someone a gooberhead? I don't know.
I was just thinking that myself.
That was my way of last second failure at censoring myself. That was like censoring the word I already said with the next word I was going to say. It works. It doesn't, but it works.
It doesn't, but it works. If it works, but it doesn't, it works.
Chris, you said before we started recording that this was going to be like the profanity episode of the show.
I did.
And I was like, haha, that's a funny joke. That's not true, though. I've already said the F word twice. And it's like, maybe you're right.
Normally I try to keep it out of the show, but you know what?
Yeah,
sometimes, I mean, it's okay.
I'm sleepy.
Here, actually, guys, down in the comments, if you're watching this, like, I want your opinion. Should we do more episodes like this when we're really sleepy and nothing makes sense, so it's all funny? Or should we do, like, an actual, like, current events and music thing? Because, I mean, I'm willing to do both.
Maybe we should find the happy middle ground.
The happy middle ground of actual news and just absolute chaos and sleepiness.
Real words and things, and also whatever this is.
Whatever, this may or may not be. For all you know, you may be in a coma. You ever had that? You ever had that feeling like, okay.
Of being in a coma? No.
No, listen. Okay, have you ever experienced the phenomenon where you hear someone call your name, but no one's there?
What?
Okay, listen. Hear me out now. There's a phenomenon where, like, sometimes someone will hear someone call their name, and that person looks around, but no one actually called their name.
I don't think I've ever had that. I mean, I have the phantom phone vibrating thing.
Okay, yeah, see, that's also a thing. But no, I get that a lot. Like, I'll hear people call my name, and no one's there. Usually it's, like, in a public place where I'm just, very confused. But one of the theories behind that is you've been in a coma for the past 20 years, and that random name you heard is someone trying to get you to wake up.
Huh.
As for that phantom
awesome.
phone vibrating, I have no idea.
Maybe my phone's in a coma.
Maybe your phone's in a coma, but it wants you to... No, surprise, your phone's been dead this whole time, and all the texts you've gotten have just, like, surprise, they don't exist. And you don't have friends.
What do you mean all those texts I've gotten? I mean the ones from my mom?
You don't actually... Your mom doesn't exist either.
Oh, no.
You know what?
Is
here's
anything real?
Actually, you know what? That kind of goes into what I was going to say next.
That's too philosophical. Oh, gosh.
No, it's a philosophical argument called solipsism, where you are the only existing thing, and everything else is just an illusion.
Yeah, I've had that before.
People believe it to, like, a T, and they practice with it. Like, man, I'm the actually only existing thing in this universe, and everything around me is just an illusion. So I'm gonna do whatever I want without consequence.
Yeah. In some ways, it's a way to clear your conscience if you have bad things you want to do. You can just be like, well, no one else exists, so I'll do whatever I want, and then you just do it, and it's like, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of like nihilism. Hey, nothing matters in the end, so I might as well do it now.
Yeah. There's also a thing where it's like a disease or disorder of some kind where the person that has it thinks they're dead.
I've heard of this. That's crazy.
Just straight up, like, not alive anymore.
And they believe that they are, in fact, decaying and things like that.
Yeah, they have, like, feelings of being decaying.
I know what it's called, but I can't think of it right now.
I've heard the name multiple times over the last, like, few weeks, and I don't know.
See, it's funny, because I want to call it necrophilia, but that's not what it is.
That's not it.
That's not it at all.
Yeah.
That's something very different.
Yeah, but that's an interesting concept of like, oh no, I'm dead, but I'm not dead, but maybe I'm dead.
But maybe I'm dead. That's why I'm still going to math class.
Yeah. What if I'm dead and I'm the only thing that exists?
Then what is the world? What is my life?
It'd be so great if like none of this existed, because then we never recorded this episode. And we wouldn't have to accept the fact that whatever is coming out of our mouths right now is actually real.
But it is real, at least to a point. It's real in theory. Everything's real and good in theory.
Yeah, and also not.
But also not. For example, communism. Communism is fantastic in theory. In practice, it's like the worst thing.
Communism.
Communism.
Communism on paper is like pretty cool.
Yeah, but
then it's not.
But look at China. I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
that's
China.
Communism.
Yeah.
Speaking of China.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of China.
Are we actually segueing?
Maybe. Speaking of China, and you know who China's friends with? Kinda. North Korea. North Korea.
No, we're not talking about North Korea. I already decided on this.
We're not talking about North Korea.
I already decided like 10 minutes ago that I was like, oh, let's see what we should talk about. I don't want to talk about North Korea. Not talking about North Korea. Kim Jong-un can suck my oon. Oon. I don't know which one. Which one is the bad? Well, they're both bad, but which one's alive?
The one that's alive is oon. Il, I think, is dead.
Oh, Il's the dead one?
Il's the dead one. Oon is the alive one.
Oh. Well, he can suck my ill then.
You know, either way you flip that analogy of the names and things, I mean, it still works. What is this episode?
I don't know. What do you think was the better weird transition? Political talk to talk about pee, or random like just words coming out of our mouth to like a random 10-minute interval of deep philosophical talk? I don't know which one makes less sense, but I guess that's what you can expect out of us.
No, see,
random transitions into completely different topics.
See, that's my problem. I'm a philosophy minor, and everything I say I think about way too in depth, and it starts making absolutely no sense by the end of it.
I'm a psychology major, so I mean I do philosophy stuff.
Like, the present is in the past, but the future is also in the past. Space is absolutely insane. May God have mercy on Buddha.
How can things be real if our eyes lie to us? How can mirrors... I don't remember. Jaden Smith, 2020. Vote Jaden Smith, 2020.
Actually, you know, there was something really funny. It was a Vine I was watching, and it was just... Okay, wait. So white, like, reflects all light, right? Yeah. And mirrors also reflect all light. Yeah. So why don't they look the same?
What if we all just see the same? What if we all see different colors, but because we'd be seeing technically the same word to describe the color, colors are different to everyone, but we'd never be able to know.
I've thought about this a lot, actually. I thought about that a lot whilst I was in our senior Spanish class.
What?
You know, like when we were in senior year and we were in Miss Samuel's Spanish class, that was like the one thing I would constantly think about while in that class.
Is what if we see colors differently?
Yeah.
That would just never leave your head. That's awesome.
No, it was always in that class.
What's the Spanish word? Why does Spanish matter? What if that green thing is actually blue to you?
But you don't interpret it as blue.
We'd never know, because the word blue would still attribute to green to me, but the word green would attribute to my blue that's your green. And red... I don't know, man.
She'd probably get me to explain it all in Spanish.
They're gonna, like, one day, like, you're gonna be working, and then, like, your wife's gonna come home, and you're just gonna be hanging there, like, dead, and like, your suicide note's just gonna say, but what if I saw your red and it was my orange, but we'd never be able to know, because I see it as orange, but the word is red, and I can't deal with it anymore, man. And that's your suicide note. It's driven you to insanity.
I love how you wrote me my own suicide note.
Yeah, or the suicide note could just be this episode open on your computer. walk in and they're like, "Oh no, I can't believe." Oh, we watched this episode of That Seems Unfortunate. Okay, I guess it makes sense. That's been known to drive people to suicide.
Oh my god! If you're listening to this, please don't kill yourself. I love you too much.
Yeah, please don't.
I love you too much for you to kill yourself.
Yeah, especially
you are cared about.
Especially because of stupid thing.
Like, listen, but seriously, what if I see blue as like your version?
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it anymore. I said it myself too many times, and now it's throwing me off, freaking me out, man.
My sides actually hurt.
Color. Everything has color, and I look at it, and I'm.
I think I broke him.
It's scary, dude. Even my microphone has color on it. I look at my microphone, and I'm like, this is a gray mic. What if it's not really gray? What if it's like Chris's orange, but I'd see it as gray, but it'd still be called gray to both of us because the word gray can't change.
Oh my god, I think I broke him. I made a mistake.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Dealing with colors and everything, let me bring this one bit up because it's vaguely important, kind of. And that's Christmas. Christmas is coming up. And,
Did you just transition colors to Christmas?
Wait. Yes. There's a lot of colors associated with Christmas.
I think I have you beat in the transition game today.
Today, yes. But no, there's a lot of colors in the Christmas game, you see? You got red and green and white.
But is it red to me or is it blue? I don't know. How much time do we have before Christmas? It's 24 days, right?
Yeah, 24 days left.
So that's 3 weeks and 3 days.
Yeah.
So you know what that means.
What does that mean?
The 10th episode special is also the Christmas special. Oh, wait, no, it's
God.
not. I mean, it would be, actually. Wait, I'm going to do the math on this. We record on either Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Actually,
mostly,
wait
right?
a minute. It might not be, because I'm not going to be around for a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
You're going to be just straight up gone? Well, maybe I'll get some guests, and I'll fill time with just me
That's
and
cool.
someone else.
But,
Maybe
yeah,
we'll still put out
that's what I'm
episodes.
doing partially for Christmas. What I'm doing is I'm going with my family, and we're going to be on the Atlantic Ocean in a really, really, really big boat.
Big boat.
Big boat with a lot of bars.
That's cool.
So the whole time, I'm going to be on a ship, and I'm going to be enjoying my holiday, and, you know what? I'm not going to be worrying about the colors of things, except, when I am, which is
I'm sure you
quite
will
often.
be. I'm sure you're going to be. I'm sure everyone that's listening to this is going to struggle with that for at least the next few days.
Good. I'm glad I'm making people think.
That seems
Even if it's
unfortunate.
about
Is not
something
responsible
totally
for
stupid.
any psychotic breakdowns that people may have over the idea of what colors everyone sees. If you are to have a psychotic breakdown resulting from thinking about what colors everyone sees, we had nothing to do with it, and we take no responsibility.
I take no responsibility. You did this to yourself. You weren't able to handle it.
Yeah, that seems unfortunate. Did not invent colors nor thinking. It was all on your own.
Well, see, that's a totally different. That's a different idea. Like, who invented colors and who invented thinking? I mean,
Yeah,
bruh.
I can certainly say that we have done nothing of the sort when it comes to thinking.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Those were taught
We
to
did
us
not
when
have a
we ran our
hand
little
in,
child
nor have
brains.
we used the idea of thinking
Ever.
in all of our years of living.
In all of our near 20 years of living.
Yeah, we have not thought a single thought.
At all.
Except about what colors everyone sees.
Yeah. See, I didn't even think about breathing,
It just kind of happens.
Okay, and you know what? Actually, No, that's a really terrible thing, too. I'm sorry about getting off topic of Christmas.
Yeah.
But
You are now
but I
blinking
gotta say
and
this.
breathing manually.
But I have
welcome.
to say this. Every
Also
time I
lost
say
the
the
game.
word breathing, I have to breathe manually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
That's the
hate
thing.
that.
Yeah. If you think about breathing, then you start breathing. And if you think about blinking, then you start blinking manually.
Bruh, I just blinked, but it was actually automatic, but
You're all welcome.
I hate
Enjoy breathing and blinking while also trying to listen to this nonsense.
you. And trying to figure out what colors are.
Yeah, your brain's not going to know what to do after this episode.
I hope you were prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, we really just have no way to prepare our listeners for what exactly they're walking into this week.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give this special shout out to Teresa. I hope she's enjoying
Yeah,
this terrible, terrible excuse for an episode where everything got way too philosophical all at once.
yeah. We're specifically calling out one of our listeners.
One of our
Hope you
very
enjoy
gracious
yourself,
listeners.
Teresa.
You
Hope your
have
brain
done
is
nothing
just
to
as thrown
deserve
off by
this.
this as we are. Oh, I have to. Oh, remind me to. Shit, I'm gonna put it in the Discord right now because I don't want to say it out loud. But
The Discord.
mention thing.
And go.
To Chris. There, good.
There.
I'll remember.
That.
I'll tell you about it after. Yeah,
That
I'll
gives
tell
me
you later. Don't
absolutely
worry
no
about it.
hit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a reaction to this.
Don't worry about it.
It's that one.
We have whoa. Discord's
Whoa!
got that cool new feature where you can point to messages. Or did you middle finger me?
I middle fingered you.
Ah, that is not pointing at anything. All right. Now I'm offended. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I'm gonna say this now so that people can spend plenty of time being like really confused. But those 2 times that I swore, I'm gonna bleep them out, but I'm gonna bleep them delayed, so that you'll still hear what I said, and then there'll just be a random bleep, completely like just following it. No one's gonna have any idea. They're gonna have to listen to the whole episode just to understand what those bleeps mean. That's what they mean. You're welcome. That's what they were. That'll be great.
I'm dying. I'm gonna die while doing the show.
Oh no,
I'm gonna die.
That'll really actually get us some viewers. Not saying do it, but like, if you're going to, don't stop recording.
Well,
I'm
I
sure
won't
the
be able
internet
to
would
stop
love to
recording.
listen
I'll
to
be
the
dying.
Yeah, I'm sure the internet would love to listen to a man's final words, something about butts or whatever it is we have to talk about in the rest of this episode. We still remember his last words. I think I'm actually dying. And then he did. And then he actually died.
I can't stop.
We still remember his last words. Yeah, communism is really great on paper. And then that was it. That's the end.
You know what? I'm gonna make it a note to actually make those my last words. Communism looks really good on paper.
Yeah. Chris, before you die, do you have anything you want to say to your family and friends?
Communism is great on
Communism
paper.
is great on paper. You're like, and he's dead. You're like, well, he's not wrong.
He
Everyone can
died
take
saying
solace in
something
that.
true,
Yeah, he died spewing the truth.
just like he wanted to.
Yeah.
Though maybe
I'm gonna make my last
not
word.
quite.
I'm gonna have my tombstone in like really big lettering say like Hitler did nothing wrong, but then in like really tiny lettering, J.K. he did, rest in peace.
He's so dead.
Yeah, J.K. he was the worst, rest in peace.
Actually,
That's my
I think it
tombstone.
would be way worse if you were to reverse those things. Like, just in big lettering, Hitler was the worst person on the planet. Small lettering, JK, no, he wasn't.
J.K.
It was
love you,
me.
hit.
JK, it was me.
Yeah, love you, Adolf.
If you ever wanted to name your pet that, just offhand.
Adolf?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had like a dolphin.
That would be really cool, actually.
Like my pet dolphin, Adolf.
That's awesome. But
Adolf Findler.
Wow. No. No, you get a cat, okay? And it has a little like a stash above, like on its upper lip, and you call him Adolf Kittler.
Ah, wonderful.
Yes.
Or you can get the dolphin and name it Findler's List.
Fiddler's List. That sounds vaguely like Fiddler on the Roof to me.
Yeah. Get a hamster, Ham Frank.
I have nothing to say to you.
I bet you did not see that animal pun coming.
Well, truthfully, it took me out of my
gosh.
comfort zone.
Oh man, we are just...
We are awful.
And we thought we'd have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, no, disclaimer, even though we're like late in the show now.
Yeah, disclaimer, after 40 minutes of your life have been wasted.
Yeah. We came into this episode not planned anything. We hadn't done anything. I had just like thrown up a very, very, like, just impromptu topic list. And we have hit on, like, 3 of them.
Yeah, I just thrown up, and then we started recording. It's just vomit, like, on my desk. I'll clean it up later. We gotta record, you know?
It's all over my laptop, you know?
Yeah. Do you record on a laptop?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
That was a good story. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, great. That wasn't even on the topic list.
Do you record on the laptop? No, yeah, I do. Oh, that's cool. I don't.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Moving on. All right. I don't know how much longer we can just mumble stupidly.
Oh no, I can do this for days.
Oh no, not saying we would ever stop. I'm just saying, like, when does the limit get hit where people are like, ha ha ha. All right, guys, come on. I do want to mention, though, because I would have had this written, my notebook of topics has 2 things on it, and one of them we just joked about, which was the CNN porn. The other one I don't care to go in depth on. Do you know a football player got suspended 10 games because he uses medical marijuana to treat his Crohn's disease?
Really?
Yeah, they suspended him anyway. Some offensive lineman for the Bills.
Oh,
yeah. It's pretty dumb stuff.
Did you hear Gronkowski's out for a couple weeks now because of an injury?
He's getting back surgery.
Ooh.
Yeah, he might be out for some extended time.
See, I just know his name because of Monster Gronk.
Yeah.
That tastes exactly like Red Bull.
Yeah,
surprise!
It's our special monster flavor, Red Bull.
Basically.
Yeah, and Red Bull's special flavor, Rockstar.
Oh, God.
Rockstar has no special flavors. It's not special.
Rockstar is actually pretty bad.
Yeah, Rockstar's not special.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that was it. That was the stuff on my list. But had I finished the list, I would have mentioned that I got to go see a show that Chris didn't get to see because he had to work.
Anger.
Yeah, it was Sunday?
Let's see, what was the long day that Yeah, it was Sunday, because I got off at like 5.
Yeah, it was Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening, I guess. Late afternoon, early evening, over at Susie's Dogs and Drafts. I didn't eat a hot dog. Are you ashamed? I'm ashamed of it. I was going to get a hot dog, but I didn't expect the show to be as early as it was, and I had just eaten lunch. And I was like, well, I would really want to eat this hot dog, but I'd probably poop and throw up.
You know what? I have a story after you're done, just for the record.
Yeah, but I went and saw the acoustic set for Alteris. It's the first time I've ever seen them in an actual concert venue area. Still haven't seen an actual show, but I think in some cases that's probably for the best, considering I'm not too much of a metal person.
Yeah.
I would not make well in a loud mosh
pop.
pit. I don't move. I don't groove very much.
I don't move, nor do I groove.
Yeah, I do none of the moving nor the grooving. I do not shake nor bake. I do none of that.
I do not drop it like it is hot.
Yeah, my head does not bang.
Okay, that's a lie. I've seen that happen.
What are you talking about? I mean, subconsciously it does, but not
subconsciously,
at like, concert venues. It's more of like a curse. I do the stupid white kid lean. Like, I even did it at the acoustic set. Stupid white kid lean. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm into this. And everyone's like, you really don't look into it. And I'm like, yeah, I never do.
I never do, but I am.
Believe me, I am into it, but, like, I don't show it.
I'm too socially awkward.
It was a really good set. It was a really good set. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal of it. And more so, you weren't going to be my ride, but you were going to be the other person that was there with me. And because you weren't there, my mom took it upon herself to stay.
Oh.
And also took it upon herself to stand directly behind me through the whole show. There was like 3 other mothers, one of which that she knew, sitting over at like a booth that had an open spot. And she was like, nah, I'll stand directly behind Steven.
Yeah.
And so like, I didn't want to do anything. I was like, any movement could make me look awful. I'm going to just stand right here. And I did just that. But I did enjoy myself. It was a really good show. They were very good. They played a lot of songs that aren't on the digital copy of the album, which is the version I have. So it was songs that I'd never heard before. So that was cool.
And speaking of Susie's, I was talking with my friends recently about, like, the Ultra Dog that they have or something like that. It's basically like they get them like once a year, but someone will come in and ask for a hot dog with literally everything.
Hmm.
Do you know how many,
There's
toppings
like
they have?
50 toppings, right?
Like
Like
there's
52.
54.
Oh, 54.
54 to 64, something like that.
It varies based on what they have.
Yeah, and like at least one person a year will walk in and get everything.
That's weird.
Just everything.
I can imagine they wouldn't eat it.
No, because apparently
It'd be
someone got it.
toxic.
Like my friend got it to go one time, and there was literally like not even solid, but liquid matter from the hot dog spilling over into the plastic container.
Yeah.
And it was
Sure.
actually spilling out of the plastic container too,
Yeah, sure. That's what
into
happens
the
when you
bag.
put way more stuff that should be in stuff into stuff. It really unstuffs it. Or overstuffs it, I guess.
That was well put.
Yeah, you're welcome. I really know how to explain things.
I was like, that was well put.
Have you ever heard of nun pizza with left beef?
No?
It was this thing. It probably came from Tumblr. Most stupid things such as this come from Tumblr.
I
But
feel
there
like,
was
no, it
or
sounds
Reddit.
familiar, but
Could have
no.
also came from Reddit. But there is, I think it's Domino's has an option in their pizza creator where you can like put nothing on it,
Uh-huh.
like not even like cheese or sauce.
Oh.
And so someone ordered a pizza with no cheese, no sauce, and then just left beef, like beef on the left half of the pizza. And so they took a picture of it when it got there, and it was just crust with cut into like 4 slices with some beef tossed into the left side of the box. That was it. Like that was the pizza. It was nun pizza with left beef. It's like the best thing I've ever seen. And it's like my favorite thing is nun pizza with left beef.
Oh, man. Time to remake that an internet sensation.
Yeah, people just do it. Like
Nun
they
pizza
still,
with
even
left
to this
beef.
day, in honor of nun pizza left beef, they will order nun pizza left beefs.
Let's see. I don't have a Domino's that's close to my house, but I'll
Yeah.
order it.
It's on my check your local pizza places pizza creation thing. See if you can
Can I get
Meme
nun
up your
pizza with
pizza.
left beef?
yeah. Can I get nun pizza with light hand?
What?
I was trying to make a joke and I lost the joke, so I just said a hand. Put a human hand on my pizza. Do it. I'll pay extra for human hand.
I'll pay you all each $50 if
You
you
don't
get me
even-
that hand.
You don't even need to give me the pizza part. I
No.
just want a hand. I just need a severed hand.
And it needs to be the right hand of a man of Asian descent.
Yeah. So you're calling a Pizza Hut, yeah, but if you happen to have a severed hand, I don't care what you are. I want the hand.
I
Even
don't
if
care
it's still
what you
attached,
are.
if it's in a position to be severed and sent to me, I'll take it. I would like it. That'd be good.
That'd
Thanks.
be fantastic.
Have a good day.
But no, I love just it needs to be the right hand of a man of Asian descent.
Yeah, I will take nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
What is wrong with us? Gosh.
Everything, of course.
Yeah, too many things to count.
Of course. The easier question is, what's not wrong with us?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I want to mention that at the show, I was going to leave right after Alteris because I had to come back up to Kent to get back to class. Or not to class, but, you know, it's a long drive, late night, stuff like that. And I was like, man, I'm not going to be that guy that just comes for one act and then leaves right after and doesn't stay for any of the other bands. So I was able to stick it out long enough, and I stayed through about half of the following band set. It was the band you probably have at least heard the name, Northern Whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually really good. It was my first time actually hearing their music live too. I've heard of the band before. I don't remember exactly, but I believe Seth drummed for them as well before.
The way you made it sound like I don't want to talk about it.
What?
The way you were gonna say that, like, you know, it just sounded like you were gonna say, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's a long story. It's a really sad time. No, but I remember. I think he was in that band originally, or not originally, but like at a point, like years ago. I could be wrong. I just recently have reconnected with Seth, so he was already Alteris by the time I reconnected with him.
He was already Alteris.
That's my theory.
He was the embodiment
He
of
was
Alteris.
Yeah. Well, they all are. They all just are just multiple embodiments of Alteris.
Yes.
In multiple people.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call now and you can get Alteris inside you too.
Oh, I wish Seth was here. I wish he was here for that.
Oh my god.
There's just gonna be a big laugh track in the middle of this.
I said it, and then it like slowly became very aware to me how stupid it was. I like the regret wasn't even instant; it just crept in. Like, I couldn't even feel the instant regret. It was just a, oh wait, I didn't even get a chance to like.
It took you that long to
stop myself. Because I said it and I was like, haha, that's funny. And then I was like, wow, wait. I mean, it's still funny, but man, got weirder than I thought.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, the offer is clearly still on the table, but...
Whoa! How many of them are single? I know at least one of them is not.
I'm not going to volunteer them for anything, but I am volunteering them to be inside me.
Steve, I think you need sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh man, my sinuses are literally clogging up from how much I'm laughing.
I'm developing sinuses. Okay.
Are you okay?
I hit the pause button.
Oh.
Or the stop button on my recording. It's all still there, don't worry.
Okay.
I had to open a new file and start recording again. We're here.
Ugh.
Now that laughing fit of awkwardness and volunteering for may or may not have been sexual favors is over.
Ben,
oh, gosh.
What did I tell you about trading sexual favors for Sudafed?
What did I tell you about volunteering our friends to have sex with people? This is why we had to move.
If you guys get my reference, I'm like, I'm copywriting it right now on that thing that I just said. That was a reference from I think it was Family Guy, but it was just one of the things, and it was something to do with Christianity and drugs.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Oh. All right. Well, how long have we been?
This has been.
How long has this episode been going?
About almost an hour.
We're at.
We're 53 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay. Well, we can. Do we begin rapping? No, I think I have something else to say. I just don't remember. Oh yeah, the new Childish Gambino album comes out tomorrow. That'll be cool. I'll enjoy that.
And here's my music thing for the day. My one music thing. I was listening to Rock 104 recently, and I heard a song by this band that I had never heard before, and they're really good. They're called Highly Suspect, and their song that I heard, it's called My Name is Human. It's like their first chart topper since they've become a band, and you should totally go listen to it.
Yeah.
It's about all I got.
That's good.
I mean, yeah. It sounds kind of like Tool, if you know who that is.
I know Tool.
Yeah, see, it
sounds a lot of people
like
know Tool.
Yeah.
You know what I've been listening to a lot of recently?
What?
Well, I guess System of a Down, but more specifically Serge Tankian.
Serge Tankian. I love him.
He is an amazing person.
He is.
He's just a fantastic individual. Yeah. Yes. I don't remember what got me to it. Oh, it was something I was going to talk about on the last show. That I watched the series of videos by, and it pains me to say because it's a cringy channel, but I actually enjoyed some of the content. But it's the Fine Bros, the React channel.
Okay.
It's their side channel where they do weirder, more different things and not just reacting to things. And they had a
Yeah.
series of videos of like, do teens of this generation know songs from like the 90s and 2000s?
Oh, I saw that.
It was like super interesting. And I watched
Yeah.
through it. And one of the ones was they played Chop Suey.
Yep, I
And,
saw this video.
During the playing of Chop Suey, one of the people was like, "This kind of sounds like Fall Out Boy," and I almost crapped out my heart like instantly, like on the spot.
I would have died. I would have killed that kid.
I was
swear.
sad. And I
Oh
was
man,
like,
that's not okay.
In my sadness, I had to just listen to a ton of System of a Down, and so I
That's
did.
fair.
And it's good. I like System of a Down a lot.
They're a
and
good band.
it-
I like them a lot.
It also got me to. Have you heard anything from Surge's solo album?
I've heard
07?
Harakiri. That's the song I've heard.
Yeah. Well, he did that whole album, but with an orchestra.
Not this song. He didn't.
Well, yeah, he did the
This
whole
is-
album like on its own, but then he redid the album again. He did all the songs off of it with an orchestra.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's really good. I listened to one of the songs. I don't want to say the name.
So
It's,
are you gonna butcher it?
No, I know the name. It's just it's a bad word.
Oh.
It's Beethoven's thing that starts with C that Beethoven wouldn't have because he's a man.
Well then.
I'm right? That's more of an anatomy question. That's totally true, right?
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
Me either.
Okay, good. Just making sure I knew what I was talking about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the name of the song. It's a good song, though.
Cornucopia.
It is a good song. Despite the
that the
name
word?
being really weird. Also, how dare he make a band or an orchestra play a song with that title?
Beethoven's Cornucopia.
Yeah, Beethoven's donut.
Donut. Yes.
I don't know any way to say around it, and I'm certainly not going to say the word. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about, audience.
I know.
And if
I
you
know.
don't,
Well,
if you
good.
don't
Good.
find out. Don't look it up.
No.
Keep that purity inside you.
Keep it while you have it, because you won't
Hold
have
it close
it for
to your
long.
chest and your heart, because it's good. It's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
If you don't know what we're talking about, high five. Thanks.
You high-fived the audience.
Yeah, high five the audience. Thanks, audience, for high fiving me.
If
High
you
five.
hit your computer screen, I'm sorry if it's broken.
Yeah, bro fist.
Whoa, isn't that copyright?
No,
Is it
is
not?
it? Is it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
PewDiePie's quitting anyway. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Is he really?
Probably.
Yeah,
He's like
I know.
he's like getting closer and closer to insanity.
I
and so is
dropped off his
everyone on
channel
YouTube.
several years ago.
Oh, so have I, but I've kept up with him as a person because I've watched this slow growth to insanity.
Yeah,
but a
come
lot
on,
of YouTube
Felix.
is having a
Felix,
tough
I
time
love you.
with YouTube. Yeah, PewDiePie, if you're listening, like Robert Kirkman and Rockstar Games and Ken Bone and various other celebrities of the internet variety, if you're also listening, because we have a very famous fan base,
For some
we love
reason.
you, PewDiePie. We love
you.
We love you, Pootie Poo.
Love you, Pewds. Love you, Mark. Love you, Jack. Love you, Bob. Wade. All of you.
Wow, you like went real in depth.
What? Okay, come on. It's not like people don't know who I'm talking about at this point. These
I mean,
people are,
sure,
internet sensations.
but like, do you really think like Markiplier would be listening to us?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I know it's
You know
perfectly
what?
plausible that Robert
what?
Kirkman,
Let me-
Rockstar Games,
let me
Ken
put it to
Bone,
you like this.
PewDiePie all listen
right?
to us, but Markiplier, that's where I draw the line.
No,
We're not
actually-
that famous.
Here's the thing. I think that, like, the odds would show that we have a higher chance of Markiplier listening to us than PewDiePie.
What makes you say that?
Because I don't
You
know.
don't know
I
who
know
I know.
Mark's more in tune with his fans than Pewds is nowadays.
You don't know my connections.
Yeah, dude. I know PewDiePie.
You don't know the things I had to do to know PewDiePie. You don't know the dicks I had to suck. 0, to be exact.
0.
0 dicks.
No, 0.2.
Yeah, point. I had to suck a third of a dick to get to PewDiePie. Man, I had like an internal like cringe in my face when I said that. Like my face just went, "What? Excuse me?"
No, I know Sean William McLaughlin.
Yeah. What?
Sean McLaughlin?
Is that the snowboarder?
No, that's Jacksepticeye.
Oh.
It's just his real name.
He's not a snowboarder.
No, well, I mean, he was a drummer, if that counts.
No. Why would that count? I may not be a snowboarder, but I mean, I am a drummer, so...
So, well, you know
I'll
what?
let Seth know we gotta sign up for the X Games.
Totally.
That's how
Let's
it
do
works.
Let's do it. I'm down.
I like Jacksepticeye, Jack with the guy with the eye, because he was in a Ninja Sex Party music video.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in Cool Patrol.
Oh, nice.
You should listen to Cool Patrol. That's my other music recommendation. Cool Patrol by Ninja Sex Party. Because they're wonderful.
Jacksepticeye's just hilarious as a person. He's loud, like me.
He's alright.
He's loud.
He's super loud.
He's loud and Irish.
Yeah. You know who's
Did you ever catch the time Markiplier was like sort of kind of accidentally racist towards Jack?
Whoa! Wait, what? What did he do?
No. They were playing a game like The Forest or something, and they were gonna make Molotovs because they had bottles of alcohol and like cloth or something like that. But Jack had already drank all the alcohol, and Mark's like, "Okay, well, but that's okay. You get a pass because you're Irish." And then you just hear Jack, "Yeah."
Back in the day when I was like one of the people that watched YouTube all the time, I still watch it a lot, but not like I'm not as interactive as I used to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm old and stuff. But I was watching one of the Markiplier charity streams that he did a ton of back in the day.
Yeah.
And I got a shout out because they had. Have you ever watched any of them?
Yeah, I have.
You know how they have like a consistent like fan art or funny Photoshop thing hashtag going on like throughout the whole stream where they just look at it occasionally and like point out some of the better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at the time there was like something on Markiplier's face that was like he had a Band-Aid on it and the Band-Aid was like bacon.
Oh.
And so I photoshopped a full like bacon, eggs, and toast and like a full meal onto Markiplier's face, and then I think Wade was in the picture, and I replaced Wade's head with a waffle. and they like pointed it out on the stream, and they were like, "This is awesome," and I was like, "Yeah, this is the best day ever." And
this is hilarious.
Yeah, and then I just went about my life, and so did everyone else in the world. Here we are. I bet they'd be proud
with a podcast.
I bet they'd be
talking
proud
about
of me.
that time.
Yeah.
Remember that time we speedran Pokemon Ruby?
Dude, I was just talking about that the other day.
Good time.
Because I was streaming and someone asked me not someone asked me, but I got on topic of how long I had been streaming because of something someone asked me. And was looking through my highlights, and one of the highlights was from that stream.
The shiny Pokemon?
Yeah.
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 That was a fun time.
It was.
That was the only shiny Pokemon I've ever got in my history of playing Pokemon. And it was during a race on a stupid, like, ROM.
Did you get Sun or Moon yet?
I have not, and I probably won't until Christmas because I am a broke college student with no money.
I probably won't get it at all because I don't have a DS or 3DS or...
I have a 3DS. And I've been playing Picross on it. Do you know what Picross is?
Not a clue. Kind of sounds like Animal Crossing.
It does, but it's not. It's like a puzzle.
Oh.
It's like... I think sometimes they're called like Japanese crossword puzzles, pretty much.
Oh.
Where there's like a grid of varying sizes, and on the like sides of the grid are numbers, and the numbers represent how many squares on the grid on that specific like row or column are filled out.
Okay.
And you have to try and fill out the picture so that the right amount of numbers are filled out in each row and column of the grid, and it'll make a picture.
Well then.
And there's one for the 3DS that's like Pokemon Picross. And I've been playing that. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's great for passing the time.
It's great. You know what else is great for passing the time?
Listening to this podcast.
Should have said it earlier, so I cut you off.
Yeah. Probably.
I'm still expecting you to put in the beeps.
The only thing better than missing your comedic timing is immediately recognizing that you missed your comedic timing. You know, it's better than that. What? This. Oh, I missed it. I was second.
You beat me.
I get it next time.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm glad we talked about effectively nothing this week.
Effectively nothing.
Um,
For over an hour.
yeah. Wow, that's like the best way to sum up this podcast. Effectively nothing for over an hour.
Effectively nothing that affects you in an hour span.
Yeah. Do you ever wish that you could have one less hour in your life? Well, we're here to help.
Wow.
We will suck an hour straight out of your third of your dick.
Wait, what?
And if you call in the next 5 minutes, we'll put Alteris inside of you. Yeah, full circle.
We need to end this before it gets worse.
Could it? I'm like half tempted to see how much worse
No.
we could get, but at the
No.
same time, yeah, we
No.
actually do need to wrap up. Well, we'll be hopefully back next. Wait, when are you leaving for that cruise? We kind of skipped over that whole thing.
Like 2 weeks from now,
Okay.
ish.
And I actually looked at it. If we are to put out an episode every week, the 10th episode special will be the last episode before Christmas.
Huh.
So let that be our present to you, is out of context quotes from ourselves, also known as just listening to this episode again. So this whole episode is just quotes out of context.
True.
Yeah. So hopefully we're
Yeah.
back next week with a slightly more normal show.
Yeah, tell us what you thought about the insanity of this episode.
Yeah. You're welcome, but also we're sorry.
Like, you're welcome. We hope you enjoyed it, but also I'm really sorry about what happened.
We didn't mean it.
God, it's like that one friend who did something really funny when he got drunk, but in the same time he like broke your leg in the process.
Yeah, you're
He's
like super
you're
sad.
welcome. That was really funny, but I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you're like super sad and concerned, but on the inside you're just cackling.
Yeah.
That's us right now. Like, that is most certainly us.
Except I'm, outwardly cackling.
Yeah, you've been outwardly cackling for most of this episode. Alright. To recap, what editing am I doing? Remind me?
Oh, yeah,
just
you're
putting beeps in, right?
Yeah, okay, hang on. I'm trying to think. We don't need any pictures for anything.
No, I didn't.
So-
We didn't make any calls to the editor. Thank you for that,
No,
by
we
the way.
didn't. Not today. But you do have to edit in beeps right after you cursed.
So I have 2 beeps. That's it. That's the
Right
editing.
after you cursed.
I'd throw up a picture of a shirt that says Hitler did nothing wrong right now. Thanks, Steven. No, get rid of that. That's wrong.
Get rid of that. Get that
Add
out
that
of
to
here.
the list. All right.
Also, yeah, one last thing before we do. If you paid attention in the last episode when we told him to caption each other, he just kind of said no.
Yeah.
Just no.
If we put things on the screen, they're funny. You should look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We rarely do that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we
we
just
do it
have
for
a
a good
logo.
reason. Like to
It's a
tell you
logo.
that there probably exists a shirt that says Hitler did nothing wrong.
I mean, I'm sure you can find that on Google by yourself, but
Yeah. But we could do it for you.
Yeah, I mean,
At what point in your life would you ever sit down and go, wonder if there's a shirt that says Hitler did nothing wrong on it? See, that would never be something you would think. But don't worry. We think it all the time.
Steve, it's already getting worse.
That's most of our thoughts.
It's already getting worse, like I warned you.
Oh, shit, it is. Oh, man, wow. That's
It's already
impressive.
getting worse. Now
That's
you need
really
to do 3
impressive.
beeps.
Oh, ah. All right, well, that's it for us.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
And
if you somehow
listen,
managed to get through this whole thing.
yeah, and remember to contact us on Twitter
Yeah.
and other social media platforms.
Most of our social medias are in the description below, and be sure to
Yeah.
like the video if you enjoyed what you heard, and also comment if you hate us more than you could have possibly hated us before.
Or you hated us more than one dislike would allow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
I'm out of words to say. So yeah, thanks guys for listening. We love you all so very much.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next week. Bye.
Outro music that doesn't exist.
We don't
yet.
have outro music. That would be way too
Outro
much
music
work
that
for
doesn't
me.
exist yet.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
What happened? My phone is just blowing up right now.